Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Friday, February 13th of 2026. I do know it, I don't know why trying to do the intros, I always get the dates and everything mixed up. So I have a couple things. I went to Bulk Barn with my husband to get spices. And I'll set up in the kitchen to do that, but I was also at Dollarama, so I will do the Dollarama stuff first. So they got in a whole bunch of these die cut pads. I haven't used any of these before. I did buy a stack before we moved, just never got a chance to use them. So they were $1.50 each, and you get several sheets of the little cutouts. I don't think I have any package that's open that I can show you, but this one here says you get 500. This one has 400, 350, 300, 300, and 500. So they're just the little cutouts. I don't want to wreck it. But they're just the little cutout things for paper crafting, like junk journaling. So I thought they were just so cute, and how can you not go wrong with $1.50 a pack? I did grab a pack of these flossing sticks, 75 for $1 or for $2.25. That's kind of a little bit on the pricier end for the flossing sticks. This was the only pack they had. Well, they had the other one, and I forget what brand, but it's like a name brand, and it was $5 for like 100. So this was $2.25 for 75. I do usually get the other pack. It's didn't see those ones, so I just grabbed this pack. I also got a nice pack of the Easter napkins. They've got all their Easter stuff out. So this was $1.75, and it's a pack of 18. But I love the color, and I love the little bunnies on there. That was going to be so cute for doing some type of the decoupage for Easter. I'm going to knock my camera over. I also found the cutest little erasers. This little pack of bunny erasers. It was $1.50. I think they're just going to look kind of cute just sitting up on the shelves around my house for Easter decorations. I did get one pack of Valentine decorations. So this was $3. And it's a string of the 12 paper hearts, or the honeycomb. The paper honeycomb garland is what it's called. Just thought that just kind of looked nice for setting up for tomorrow and Sunday. I'm going to put them on my, my china cabinet, I think. Those, and then I also got a package of these, the edible icing decorations for Easter. A 12 pack for $2.50. They had lots. This was the only design that they had. I was trying to see if they had multiple packs like they did at Christmas, but so far this is all the ones they had were the exact same ones. I also got 2 pads of paper. One is the Easter design, so you're getting 20 sheets, and these measure 12 by 12, and they are foil, so some of them do have the foil on them. Kind of flip this fast so you can kind of see the designs. And it was, this one is $4.25. And I also grabbed this pack here, and this one was $4.50. You're getting 20 sheets. These ones are a little bit different designs. Alright, I just ripped the back cover. That's okay. I'm just kind of flip through this quickly. I already have a pack like this, but I wanted another pack of the honeycombs for a craft I wanted to do for spring. Because I couldn't find mine, so I thought this would be perfect. So this pack was $4.50. I also grabbed another pack of highlighters. I just seem to be going through my highlighters so fast doing my course. So this was a pack of 5 for $1.25. I'm going to say these dollar store highlighters, just, I don't know, I just seem to go through them so fast. But I was looking at Walmart. It's going to cost me $35 for a nice pack of the whatever that brand is, a Sharpie. Was it the Sharpie brand highlighters? Would be like nearly $35. And I'm like, I'd rather just buy a couple of packs of these cheap ones from the dollar store. My course is like about half over anyways. And then I also got another coiled notebook because I need another one for my journaling things. This was $4.75. You get 100 sheets. I loved the cover of this one. It's going to go so good with my Bible journaling. So it kind of matches my Bible. It's got the coiled part is gold. And it's got the florals on here. Just more in blue than in pink. But one of the features that I liked about this one is it has the dividers, which are removable. And you can put the dividers where you need them. That also means that if I don't need them in this coiled notebook, they will work in my other coiled notebook. And the last thing I got was this book. It was $5. And it's called Remodelista, the Low Impact Home, a resource for stylish, eco-conscious living. Now, I like some of these books mostly because I really want to like downsize or get rid of excess things. So it is a minimalist book, but it also has like, I love the pictures in these books. Just gonna find the right page. Oops, I went the wrong way. Oh. So like this would be in your bathroom. So it's saying these are the types of products to have in your bathroom, but it goes more than that. It's telling you about each of the items and which ones are more eco-friendly to have. And it's just, I've gone through so many different types of scrub brushes and things that I'd like to know which ones are the better quality ones. So it's got some like ideas in here, and it's got like the kitchen, you know, like doing your pantry with the refillable jars, things like that. Just kind of gives me some ideas, and then just some of the pictures that they have in here of different like houses, you know, the all wood or the all stone interiors or the outside of the houses, things like that. I love these type of books. There's like so much detail in them. Just like, I mean, I would just be happy just to go through this and look at all the pictures there are in this book. So a book like this is one of those ones that I will read cover to cover, but it's also one of those great ones just to have sitting out as a coffee table book. And so, okay, so the price, let's do this. The American price is $40. The Canadian price is $50. So this is like a $50 book, and I got it for $5. That's the other thing, is something like this. I also, you know, look at the back for how much things cost. Right, so that was my Dollarama trip. So my total was $29.75, and then $1.86 for GST. So my total was $41.61. And now I'm just gonna go and move to the kitchen and show you the spices. Right, welcome back. Just excuse some of the mess behind me. I'm in my kitchen. It needs to be cleaned. It's almost getting close to supper time, so you know, just nothing in my sink, but I can tell just from the way it's looking, there's like stuff piled up behind me. I'm starting to, you know, get ready for supper, so I got extra things on my counter for supper. But I'm gonna do my spices. So I have 2 spice racks in my kitchen, and I made a list of the spices I have, and then I put a little check or an X beside each one if I needed to get them. So let's do my spices. So not really any particular order. I just kind of spun the rack around and just wrote down all the spices. So my one holds 16 and my other one holds 20. So I do use a lot of spices. So I'm just going to list this. Okay. So I have cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, cloves, poppy seed, marjoram, curry powder in yellow. Because I know there's a couple different ones. I like the one that's yellow. It's, I don't know, just seems to taste better. Chives, coriander, cayenne peppers, crushed chilies, basil, thyme, oregano, parsley, chili powder, cilantro, sage, tarragon, bay leaves, turmeric, onion powder, ginger, cumin, dill, cardamom, lemon pepper, paprika, Italian seasoning, rosemary, fennel seed, celery salt, ground mustard, poultry seasoning, garlic powder, and caraway seeds. So that's a pretty good, amount of spices. And so I'm just going to go through my spices, and I will say I have two. I'll just take these two out because they are glass jars, and I'm worried if I start bringing things, my bag is going to fall off the counter. So these two we could not find at the bulk barn. So we got these ones at Superstore, so they're the President's Choice. So I got my marjoram leaves, so 11-gram glass container, and cilantro leaves, and this is a 12-gram container. These both cost $5.50, so it was $11 for these two spices. A little bit more than what I usually spend when I buy from the bulk barn. I'm not quite sure, when the difference between grams and so many points of a kilograms. I'm going to say there's not much difference because my spice jars look like this. So you can see the size of them. So when I dump these ones out into these jars, it will fit, and then I can keep these other glass jars for other spices. Oops. And my lid just popped off on me. Okay, I'm just gonna, okay, just put that back. So like I said, these two are gonna fill up those ones quite easily. And then I've got these 4 extra spices because I like to try out other spices. Okay, so that being said, so that was $11 for those 2. So my rest of my spices all came from the bulk barn, and it came out to $53.03. But I got a lot of spices, so it's gonna be tricky because my spices are just in a random order. My receipt is laid out, so it's gonna take just a minute to do this. Now I've got one spice I want to save till the end, and I had it to the side, and then I moved my bag and it kind of tipped over. I was gonna find that one. Uh-oh. Is this the one? No, that's okay. Well, oh, is this the one? Yes, that's the one. I'm going to save the most expensive one for last. That's what I was looking for. Okay, I guess I'll start with this one. The little tag kind of broke when I was moving this. So this is cloves. So this little bag of cloves. Let's see. Cloves cost $45, and can't quite read the exact, I think it says 33 cents per kilogram. I have 0.045 kilograms, so it cost me $2.04 for this little bit of cloves. This is chives. The chives are $137.49 per kilogram. I got 0.015 kilograms, so this cost me $2.36. Well, this is my lemon pepper. We go through so much lemon pepper. What is it? Lemon pepper? Why don't I see it? Oh, there it is. Black lemon pepper. Okay. So lemon pepper is $24, and I think this says 56 cents per kilogram. So we have 0.195 kilograms. So this costs $4.35. Next I have parsley. I saw the parsley. Where is it? Oh. Okay, my parsley, it costs $52.06 per kilogram, and I have 0.015 kilograms, so this cost me 78 cents. Next, I've got celery salt. Now, if I were to start, I'd probably stop and line these up, but I just want to do it this way. I just want to get this done. So my celery salt, it costs $10.50 per kilogram, and I have 0.070 kilograms, so this cost me 76 cents. Next is cumin. I do use a lot of cumin, so I'm surprised I didn't get as much as I normally do get. But this is $25.90 per kilogram, and I have 0.040 kilograms. This cost me $1.04. Next is nutmeg. Where is the nutmeg on here? Even with my glasses, I still cannot read this receipt very clearly. Okay, there's the nutmeg. So nutmeg costs $82.46 per kilogram, and I got 0.045 kilograms, so it cost me $1.46. Next is my chili powder. And so chili powder is $20.65 a kilogram, and I have 0.055 kilograms, so it was $1.10. Next I've got allspice. It would probably help if I was like also crossing these out as I read them, so I'm not just going back and forth. So my allspice, it is $68.88 per kilogram. I have 0.035 kilograms, so this cost me $2.40. Next is my cayenne pepper. It takes a little minute to find everything. Oh, I see. Oh, cayenne pepper is up here. It's one of the first ones. I didn't even see it. Okay. So this costs $21.55 per kilogram. I have 0.035 kilograms. So this cost me 75 cents. And I will say, when I'm doing spices, it is so much cheaper when I just go and grab one or two, not like I need every spice needs to get filled. So it was a lot. I don't usually do it this way. I like to just, one or two spices at a time. Okay, and then next one I've grabbed is my thyme. That was just funny. Where is the thyme? Thyme. It is $36.97 a kilogram, and I have 0.040 kilograms. This cost me $1.45. Next, I have oregano. And I know oregano is near the top somewhere. Okay, oregano, where is it right there? It's $27.35 a kilogram. I think that's what it says. I got 0.030 kilograms, so this cost me 32 cents. Next I've got my sage. This is not the sage I usually get, but you have to get, when you need spices, you get whatever there is. So this is the rubbed sage. I like this sage that actually looks more like the parsley and chives, where it's more green. But, that's fine. It's sage. It's, whatever you can get. So this was $39.66 per kilogram, and I have 0.025 kilograms. So this cost me 99 cents. Next is cinnamon. And I used to go through a lot more cinnamon than I do now, when all my kids were home, I always had to have cinnamon. I could not get away with just buying a little thing of cinnamon like this. I had to buy the biggest container of cinnamon possible. But now, just me and my husband, so this is all I need for now for cinnamon. So this is $23.29 a kilogram. I have 0.045 kilograms, so this cost me $1.05. Next is poppy seeds, and then I realized I found poppy seeds. I didn't really need them, but you know, my container up here is empty, and I didn't see any downstairs, but then I found some poppy seeds, the very first one. So this is $24.45 or 46 cents per kilogram, and I have 0.120 kilograms. So this cost me $2.93. But I love to use the poppy seed when I'm baking the what are they called? The little mini loaves, like especially the lemon poppy seed ones. Or if I'm trying to make bagels, which I haven't done in a long time. Pull the rest of the spices out so they're closer to me. Next one here is basil. Basil, it's $34.15 per kilogram, and I have 0.015 kilograms. So this was 51 cents. This is my chili flakes. Not chili powder, I need the other chili. Oh, crushed chilies, that's what it's called. This is $19, and I cannot read the cents. It's just kind of blurred out. So just under $20 a kilogram, and I have 0.035 kilograms. So this cost me 67 cents. Next is Italian seasoning. Can't even read my own printing either. Okay, Italian seasoning is $39 and I think it is 65 cents a kilogram, and I have 0.025 kilograms. This cost me 98 cents. This is ginger, which I actually do buy ginger root, but I do love having this as well, just because sometimes I do run out of the ginger root, or I just want a little sprinkle of ginger. So the ground ginger is $20.23 per kilogram. I have 0.035 kilograms. So this was 71 cents. So you can see if you're just buying a few at a time, it's quite cheap. But when you're buying like 20, that's where it was like over $50. Okay, next is my rosemary. And again, I like it when it's more green and less brown, but you know, it's when you need it and you just kind of whatever they have. So this is $25 even per kilogram, and I have 0.035 kilograms. So this was 38 cents. Almost done. I've got my curry. Curry is $27.20 a kilogram. I have 0.050 kilograms, so $1.36. Next is garlic powder. Again, garlic powder is something I used to go through a lot when I had all my kids living at home. Now we just find this is good enough. I mean, I probably would still like to buy a big container of it, but I love having my spices just on the counter in small amounts, so this works perfect. So garlic powder is $15 and let's say 66 or 65 cents per kilogram. I have 0.065 kilograms, so it cost me $1.01. I've got onion powder. Onion powder is $16.79 a kilogram. I have 0.45 kilograms. This was 76 cents. Coriander. I know I'm almost done. coriander. Oh, it's the very last one. So $16.23 per kilogram. I have 0.04 kilograms, so it was 65 cents. And then I got my turmeric. Turmeric is $20.48 a kilogram, and I have 0.050 kilograms. So this was $1.02. Can't even speak now. And this is my tarragon. Tarragon. Okay, this last two are the most expensive. So this is my tarragon, and it is $148.75 per kilogram. I have 0.020 kilograms, so this cost me $2.98. This is my second most expensive spice. Now for my most expensive spice, which I'm going to say I did not know. When it went through the till, I'm going to say this little thing was nearly $20. I told my husband I did not know that it's cardamom. I'm like, I did not know cardamom was this much. I told him I would have bought a little bit smaller amount because I think this is a little bit more than I need to fit in my jar, but I do use a lot of cardamom. I use it with the turmeric when I make my chai tea. So cardamom is $283.75 per kilogram. I have 0.060 kilograms. So this little bag of cardamom cost $17.02. And so like I said, when that went up, my husband thought she kind of for a second thought she rang the wrong thing in. As he's like, whoa, what is like $17? You know, when you get all these like $1, $2, and then suddenly like your bill jumps nearly $20, you know, like I told my husband, I was so sorry. I'm like, I did not realize how expensive cardamom is. There is that other, saffron is the other spice I do not have. I cannot afford it. This is just from the Bulk Barn. They sell this small little container. It's a very long, small, skinny container. It's like, I think it's $13 now for the saffron. I will never have saffron. I don't know what it tastes like. I have never used it. I can't afford it. But my husband said after buying the cardamom, he said next time we go, he will buy me the saffron. And so I said, okay, I'll find a fancy Indian rice dish that we can make and use the saffron with. So I told him when I use the cardamom, I will let him know what dish has the cardamom in it. And I felt so bad, like nearly $300 a kilogram for a little spice. I did not know it was quite that expensive. So like I said, it cost us $53.03 for all our spices. Now I'll say because it's food, there is no GST. I would really hate to have to spend 5% GST on top of this $50. So yes, so that was my little mistake. My husband said it's okay because I said normally when I buy the spices, I don't go and buy, like my spice jars were just empty. I hadn't bought anything since, I think I bought a few here and there since we've moved here. Mostly I'm just trying to use up all the spices, and I said I just want to get all the spices used up before I rebuy anything. So I told my husband, so that's what I'm doing. So I kind of let all my spices go down to like nothing. So now I can just clean and wash out all my spice racks. That's going to be my next job coming up in the next week or so. But yes, so that is my shopping trip. And like I said, like I really don't know. It's like $5.50 for this, and like one of these was like $3. So it probably works out to such a close the same amount. It's just Bulk Barn no longer carried these two, or not at the moment, so had to buy them somewhere else. It's like $11 for these two, $53 for the rest. So it was, I can't even add in my head. So it was $64.03 to fill both my spice racks. So again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to my channels and watches my videos, and I will see you in the next ones. Bye.